final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet, Matthew Stafford.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work.
Play action. Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Stafford's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. Now fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And some room to roam now. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
35-yard line.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 20 carries, 91 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That catch good for only a couple. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, that's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands. And he credits his high school coach for teaching him that hand placement early in his career.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the gun, it's Allen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Allen's pass complete to Stephon Diggs.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Bills 3.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019, runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground, it's Akers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Tyler Higbee. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bills 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Stafford's
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
An extra point attempt to follow here. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Jackson now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
and you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw, Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This pass complete to Reynolds. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Bills. 1st and 10 at the
operating from the gun. Allen, he'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. They run with Breida. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Rams. They'll take over.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
It's third down.
Now Stafford.
Yards to go.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Los Angeles.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Bills have recovered.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to Cam Akers. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And
a final shot before the break, Stafford. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Kirk Cousins has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and
Stafford now to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
a loss of 9 yards.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A.J. Epinesa brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Diggs with a good footwork. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. This is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
now Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by Hollister. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
For the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It's good.
The point after is good, and it's now 17-14.
Rams 14.
To the touchdown pass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Here's the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Seven yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no 1st down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Complete to Matt Breida. A fumble on the play.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10 yards.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
out of the shotgun, Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A'Shawn Robinson on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jackson now to return. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case. 5
full sacks against him. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Cam Akers. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Now Stafford. They got a man. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
24. Rams 17.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On second down, it's Moss. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Right back to Moss. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 7. 1:38 to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
Stafford's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it's 2nd down. From the 50, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Stafford on 3rd down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.